guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 12 of the First Star Challenge with Leeds United, our bid to win the Champions League for the club for the first time. And today we bid farewell, hopefully forever, to the Championship as we play our final game against, who are we playing? Oh, Charlton. That's right, Charlton, who is down there mid-table. They'll be there for another season. But we, last episode, secured the title. Cardiff secured promotion, and then the others can all scrap it out from here. But also this episode, we have our end-of-season awards. So be sure to stick around for that ceremony. And, of course, we'll have our goal of the season competition at the end. Your chance to vote on our goal of the season. But this is it. This is the final game of the Championship. Let's have a look at what we're up against here. It's Leeds United against Charlton, as I said. We are the heavy favourites, despite our form absolutely nosediving off a cliff. What are we up against here? Lee Bowyer coach team. I used to love Lee Bowyer as a player. I don't know why, because he's not the nicest person from what you get the image of from the media, of course. But adventurous, direct style of play. He played for Leeds, didn't he, Bowyer? I think that's why I like him, actually, because he was there when all the Australians were there. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked again. This is what we're up against. We're expecting them to play this sort of formation. Positional heat map. We can see there their passing network and their key passes as well. And this is the team we're sending out. Now, thank you so much feedback in the comments regarding what we need to do to get goals sort of happening again. I'm trying this ahead of next season. Now, the reason we're trying this is because if we look at the loan players that we have, most of them are wide players. The likes of Clark, Harrison, and Costa, who is coming back for next season. We know that already. So if we're not going to really have wingers, this may be the formation that gives us an extra centre-back up against Premier League attacks. We could, in theory, sit Bogac back and then sit someone in front of the back four, get wing-backs going forward, because we do have some decent wing-backs. And then we play two strikers, and then we could just, we have Bamford, we have Robert Taylor, and we have Edmondson already at the club. If we sign somebody else to come in, maybe this will work. So we're going to try it and see how it goes. So Casilla in goal with Cooper, White, and Strujic as the back three. Coyle down the right, Douglas down the left, Phillips and Shackleton in midfield, Bogac in behind, Bamford and Nketiah. It's an experiment. Let's see how it goes. So they are playing as expected as well, which is a good thing. No surprises there for us. Do it for the fans. I mean, it's pretty much at this point, it is just for the fans, isn't it? Fans have been fantastic all season. Let's go out there. Let's make Ellen Road an absolute party atmosphere, which I'm sure it already is. Parade around our championship trophy and send the fans home happy. And here we go. Now, also, a big thank you to people suggesting signings for next season. We are looking at, Davy Selke was one, getting the band back together from Everton. So we've had a look at him. We're having a scout. Fiote Arp, I think you pronounce it. Is he off? Oh, tell you what, that's how you like to start the final game of the season. We're up against 10 men for the whole of it. Fiote Arp, we're sort of scouting him. The scouts are masked, so I'd show you, but there's not really much to show you right now. And the other one was Milosevic, the guy from Fulham. What's his name? You know the guy I'm talking about. Was at Newcastle. So we're having a look at him. The transfer fee there that Fulham would want, according to that, we'd already kind of been scouting him just because he's in the same division as much as anything, I think. But the fee sort of 18-20 million. Now, we know we only have 40 to spend. There's a good ball in, it's headed away. My big fear is that the 15 million for Helder Costa is going to come out of that. I'm really, really worried that's going to happen. If that does happen, then we essentially have no money. And Nketiah has done really well there. Coyle, not quite. We are looking to extend Coyle's contract. It is up the end of the season, but I think whether we play like this or whether we play with just a regular back four, he and Ayling are good. They're solid enough that we could probably get away with them in the Premier League. So we've just looked to keep him. It's one less player we have to try and sign then as well. And if something else comes up, then he's probably sellable as well. This has been some nice play here. Shackleton for the overlapping Barry Douglas and just past the post. But that was nice. That was some good football there, boys. All right, let's go attacking here. We really do lack goals here. If we can't score against 10-man Charlton in 90 minutes, then it might be time just to pack up and go home. So that's a loose pass. Bamford's there. He can't quite win possession. Come on, boys. Come on. Can we get a foot in here? We might look to change a few things at half-time, perhaps. Go on, get that, Bamford. Go on, stick a foot in. There we go. Shackleton's done it again. Can he find Bogac through the middle? He can. Bogac, he goes early for Nketiah. Are we going to score a goal? No! We're never going to score again. Oh, Nketiah, what was that, mate? Unbelievable. I mean, the actual downside about being up against 10 men like this is that we're not really going to get to find out if this formation's working or not. We're going to be aggressive here. Come on, boys. We're literally up against 10 men. We've got to be doing better. All right, let's look to exploit the flanks. Let's be more expressive. Let's counter-press. If we have a man advantage, we should be able to counter-press. Let's go with the high line as well. And we'll just get back out there and see what happens. Oh, come on. Here we go. Douglas. We've scored a goal! It's Nketiah! Hey! It's a goal drought that has gone on since it feels like mid-December, but we finally scored a goal. We've taken the lead. Let's give him some praise for that. I can't believe it. I really, really can't. It's a good header, too, from Nketiah. If that's his last act as a Leeds United player, then so be it. But that's a good header. Here we go again. Douglas. Oh, we can score from set pieces. We can't score from open play. Bamford lushes 1-1. It's there again. It's White for Bamford. Can we work a bit of space here? Douglas. Back for Cooper. Back for White. For Phillips. Look at this. We're pinging it around beautifully. Here we go. Coyle in space. Can he get across in? Go on, son. He does. He pulls it back. And Nketiah's got a double. And we look like a different team. One thing now, what I'm already seeing here is that by playing the wing backs, it looks as though they're crossing more. Our wingers tend to shoot a lot. So part of me thinks maybe we need to play our wingers on support. But I do like wingers scoring goals. But you know, I don't know how to make them sort of make better decisions, whether to shoot or whether to pull it back across goal. But that was really, really well done by Lewis Coyle. He's only just onside, but you only just have to be onside, don't you? It's a good finish from Nketiah. 9 goals now he has this season. Is he making a late run here for the Golden Boot, perhaps? I think Bogac might have it right now. Bamford is having an absolute nightmare. Let's give Edmondson a game. Yeah, because he's the youngster that I want to try and have a good look at here. The other thing we want to do, let's bring Turpey on for... Phillips isn't having a great game. I think we've seen enough of him for this season. We'll give Baldwin up just to try and see what he can do. And Shackleton, can he play as a deep-lying playmaker? Yeah, so that works. We'll keep Bogac out there. We have another sub. Do we want to give Noah Kene another game? I wouldn't mind a look at him as a ball-playing centre-back, actually. So we might take off... No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. What I don't want to do is find ourselves getting an injury and then go down to 10. We'll keep praising them. We're doing really, really well. Let's see if we can indeed add a third here. As I said, it is a shame that it's against 10 because it just means we can't fully evaluate, I guess, how this formation works. I mean, there's a big difference between playing against a mid-table championships team and then using it in the Premier League as well. But I'm just trying to think, with a limited transfer budget, we are losing a lot of wingers, so maybe this is what we need to do. There's a good ball over the top. Edmondson's there. Can the youngster score it? Oh, he can. Is it no goal? No, he stuck it away. Only his second of the season. I think he got one earlier on this year in a cup game. But he scored a goal. Go on, son. It's his first goal in the league. I'm almost positive of that. And Bogac has picked him out wonderfully. And he's taken his chance. He's just about squeezed it under the goalkeeper, has he? Yeah, just got it under the goalkeeper. Well done to him. Let's give them some more praise. And it's 3-0, and all the goals are coming out at once here. Now are we going to go and concede? Come on, boys. Let's put a bit more pressure on them. Really, what I should have done when they went down to 10 men is do the counter press and all that stuff that we did at half-time anyway. But, you know, I didn't. So there's no point going back and crying about it. Now, here we go. A decent position. Can Douglas stick one away here? Oh, he's off the post. It's really unlucky. It was had good bend on it, didn't it? And here we go again. I'm wondering, one other thing I wouldn't actually mind seeing in this formation is Alioski as a left wing back. Turpey down for Shackleton. No, Shackleton again. Not quite. I'm torn now. I want to give Alioski a game at left wing back, and I also want to give Tyler Roberts a game up front. And Nketiah's on a hat-trick, so maybe that can be a deciding factor. And let's try Alioski as a left wing back. Sorry. We'll give a demand more here. See if we can just squeeze a little bit more out of them coming into the final minutes of the season here. But we have ended on a high, and that's a good thing. We've scored some goals, whether it's a formation or whether it is just playing against 10 men for so long, but a much better second half, a good way to end the season. Well done, lads, that's a good win. And there we go, Cullen bids farewell to Charlton. Don't know who he is, but here we go. We ruined his farewell. Bristol and Hull get into the playoffs, and Ketia, if it is his final game, as I said, he leaves on a high with 2 goals, so good for him. Let's go and have a quick look at the final table here. So 93 points we finish on, which is a good tally. It might even be a club record, actually, I think. I should probably check that, shouldn't I? I think it is a club record. Records, most points in a season, 93. So there we go. It's a little bit cheating because obviously it's a championship. You play more games, but a good season all around there. Mostly goals in a season. Did we get that record, 98? Obviously not. We must have fallen just short of that. But there we go. Let's have a quick look. So it is Luton, QPR, and Sheffield Wednesday that get relegated. And if we go and have a look at the Premier League, it's not going to be done yet, is it? But it looks Leicester City. Looks like Leicester City are going down. Sheffield United, Southampton, Newcastle. Sort of 2 of those 3 it looks like as well. So there we go. Looks like my boys Villa are going to be safe for a season. They are safe. Yeah, they are safe there. So there we go. That's how the season ends up. Guys, wait right there. We will be right back for the end of season awards. Who is going to be crowned our Player of the Year? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Leeds United end of season awards. Oh, thank you everybody. Thank you. Wow, what a crowd. What a season it's been. Thank you everybody. Thank you and welcome to the end of season awards for Leeds United for the end of what has been a very, very good season. Champions of the Championship, back in the Premier League, and a lot to look forward to next season. But the people we have to thank for that are, of course, the players. That's who we're here to honour tonight, and I think we should start by giving them all a very, very hearty round of applause. Well done, boys. I couldn't be prouder. The first award tonight is the Golden Card, awarded to the player with the worst discipline. And this year, with a very impressive tally of 11 yellows, the winner is Liam Cooper. Next up, it's the Golden Bullseye, awarded to the player with the best pass completion. And this year it goes to one of the youngsters, one of the unsung heroes, I'd go as far as saying, with a pass completion of 90% in the middle of the field. What an achievement. It's Alfie McCalmont. The next award is the Golden Spoon, awarded to the man who feeds the strikers, the man with the most assists. And this season it goes to a legend of the club, I'd go as far as to say, and I don't think I'd have many disagreements. With 10 assists, the winner is Pablo Hernandez. It's Pablo Hernandez. Next, it's the Golden Anchor, awarded to the man that we can rely on, the man with the best average match rating. And this season it goes to one of the stars. He was a rock all season for us in the middle of the park with a match average rating of 7.32. It's Calvin Phillips. Next up, it's the Golden Soother, awarded to the baby of the team, the best young player. And I tell you what, we're a team of best young players, aren't we? A squad of them. But only one can win this award. And it's one man that I think does deserve it, but it's not going to be him that wins it today, because the winner is, and not that this guy doesn't deserve it, but it's Calvin Phillips. Look, Bogach, I'm sorry, mate. I would have given it to you, but apparently 24 is still considered a young player. You'll get it next year, mate. Don't worry. The next award, and we are rapidly drawing to the end of the season, is, of course, the Golden Boot, awarded to this season's top goal scorer. Now, would you believe there was a 5-way tie at the top of the scoring charts for us this season, but only one man can wear the Golden Boot. And this year, on account of having played less games with 9 goals, the winner is Jack Harrison. Now, before we get to naming this season's Player of the Year, it is only right that we take a second to acknowledge this year's Team of the Season. If you do just direct your eyes up to the screen there, you will see that the goalkeeper is Casilla. The back four is Douglas, White, Cooper, and Ayling. In midfield, it's Phillips, it's Klitsch, and it's Bogach. There you go, mate. You did get some recognition, see? The wingers are Harrison and Clark. And the striker is Patrick Bamford. Well done, boys. Congratulations, or great season. And now it's time for the big one, to award this year's Golden Star to the player of the season as voted by you, the fans. And I think deep down, we all know there's one guy that was solid for us all year and that he probably deserves this. And with 66% of the votes, it's unanimous. Leeds United's player of the season is Calvin Phillips. So there we have it. That's all the awards handed out. Congratulations to Calvin and the rest of the winners. But let's face it, we're a squad of winners this year. We all get promoted to the Premier League and we all make more money as a result of it. So well done, boys. Enjoy your pay packets. Enjoy your summers. And we'll be back next year to take on England's best. Thank you for everybody watching at home. Thank you for you in the auditorium. I look forward to seeing everybody back again next season at Ellen Road as we take on the best. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you. So there we go, the first Leeds United end of season awards done, and Calvin Phillips, I personally think that that's probably deserved. 66% of the vote, though, wasn't even close. Cooper, my man Crush, came in second, and Ben White, this other centre-back, came in third. We did have a good defensive record, so perhaps that does make sense. Goal of the season was given by the game to Adam Forshaw. We'll come back to just in second to that, because we obviously have our own goal of the season award. Calvin Phillips was Young Player of the Year. Harsh on Bogac, I think that one, but if he qualifies, it's difficult to argue. And no signing of the season. We didn't actually really sign anybody, did we? So that kind of makes sense. You can see the team of the season there as well. Now look at this. A five-way tie at the top of the goal-scoring chart. Harrison got it for having less starts, but Bogac and Nketiah, Clark, Helder Costa, and obviously Jack Harrison all tied with 9 goals. A disappointment, I think, that nobody got to double figures. Calvin Phillips with the highest match average rating. Pablo Hernandez with the most assists. McCalmont, 90% pass completion, quite achiever there in midfield. Man of the match, not an award we give out on the night, but Klitsch got 5 of those, so well done to him. And Liam Cooper accumulating the yellow cards there with 11 through the season. Forshaw, Douglas, and Lawrence de Bonk all got a single red card, but didn't have enough yellows to earn themselves the golden card, so unlucky for them there. One other piece of news that has happened in between the last game and the end of season awards, if we just go down here, we'll see Bogac, 5-year deal for him, 27 grand a week he's on now. But I think we can all agree that is very well deserved. He's going to be a star for us, I both think and hope. Season in review, obviously we lost in the FA Cup 4th round to Villa, which was annoying. Won the championship, lost in the quarterfinal of the Carabao Cup to Man United, and a hell of a game we gave them as well. We can see match of the season, the 3-1 drubbing of Sheffield Wednesday. Moment to forget that absolute nightmare against Hull City. 88% full Ellen Road this year. Hopefully we'll pack her out next season. And only the joint most players used in the championship with 31. That is the Aussie Villain Trophy. I do like to have the most players used. So a little bit disappointed in myself for that one there. Vision here. What do we want to do next season? We want to play entertaining football. We want to develop using the club's youth system. We want to play attacking football. We do not want to sign players over the age of 30. That is all the same, I do believe. Grow the club's reputation. I believe we must be doing that now being a Premier League club. Sign young players to develop. We've been doing that more or less. Work within a budget. We have been doing as well. Sign players to sell for a profit. I think we've been doing that. And a minimum of 3-year contracts of first team players. So we've actually broken that. Oh, minimum. No, wait, I was thinking maximum. No. So we have done that with what's his face there with Bogac. So next season we want to avoid relegation, and my contract is due to expire. We'll hopefully extending that as well. So we'll accept that. That's fine. We'll do our own thing anyway. If we don't want to do what they say. Look at the managerial support there. Dynamics is looking good. All those players I'm expecting to be around next season. We'll just have to wait and see sort of beyond that what the transfer window holds. There will be, of course, a summer transfer special next episode. We'll do the team meeting off camera. Injury summary there. End of season break. Camp destination. Where do we want to go? Do we want to go to the Algarve, Yorkshire, and the Humber? Do we want to expand our horizons there? I think out of all that, you want to go to Portugal, don't you? So we'll do that. Maybe not in the summertime, though. Anything here of interest? Let's have a quick look here. Tax bill, that's fine. Commercial summary, here we go. I do enjoy a commercial summary. We have 6 new sponsorship deals and a stadium sponsor as well, so that's going to improve. Sponsorship's gone up. There's nothing to compare it to here, so that's all fair enough. But we can see all the information there. Broadcast revenue is going to skyrocket next year, isn't it? Total shirt sales, 1.6 million, with a little bit of that outside the country. We'll look to get affiliate clubs now outside of England as well, so we can hopefully boost up that foreign sales number. We can see Calvin Phillips was the most popular. Helder Costa, Nketiah, Hernandez, and Casilla. Who buys a goalkeeper's jersey? Seriously. So there we go. That is all that. We've got loan repayments to begin now as well, which is going to take money out of our, 128 grand a month. That's not too bad, actually, with Premier League money, but we really need to make sure we stay there, don't we? We'll work on the scouting thing here. Youth, granted an improved youth academy rating, so that's a good thing, considering they want us to develop youth players. Oh, McAlmont has signed a new deal as well. He was 4 years, wasn't he? Yeah, so a 4-year deal for Alfie. So that's good as well. We're building the team. We're getting our youngsters to sign new long-term contracts. That's all excellent stuff. But guys, that's it for today. It is now time for the goal of the season competition. Now, the way this works, if you haven't seen my series before, there will be the for-sure goal that the game gave as goal of the season, plus 3 others I deem worthy of goal of the season. There'll be a little eye at the top of the screen there at the end of the compilation. Don't forget to vote for your favourite. But before we get to that, there's a look back at some of the honourable mentions that were definitely worth a second look this season. So if you have enjoyed this episode, if you have enjoyed this season, do make sure you hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you on Monday for a summer transfer special as we look to build our team to onslaught the Premier League. Hopefully, well, mid-table. It's mid-table ambitious. That's what we'll aim for, I think. But anyway, guys, I'll see you Monday. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Aussie Villain. Take care. Here are our top 4 goals for the 1920 season. Don't forget to vote for your favourite.